Oh, how lovely. We started out with quality options. Since this game has intro and all that stuff, I think, I don't know, I haven't played it before, I'm gonna give it 2 or 3 minutes to let as many people get here as they can, and then we're gonna start. Sorry, YouTube. I know that you can cut out sections of video on YouTube, but if I do that, it'll recompress it, which means that the quality will tank a bit. Is that a bit loud? I honestly can't tell. So, yeah, I haven't played this before. It's supposed to be an adventure game. I may need walkthrough help from the men. This doesn't alt-tab well. I believe it's based on a young adult novel of the same name. The same one the James Cameron movie was based on, Titanic as well as the Douglas Adams, John Cleese space game, Starship Titanic. Hey, Zybe. I'll give it another 2 minutes, then we start this ruckus. Tell me immediately if it's too loud. I can never fucking tell because the audio volume levels are very, very fucking weird for me. I hear different level of audio than you guys do through OBS, and it's very, very ass to sit and start and stop OBS constantly to check the audio levels. I don't want to do that. Very, very ass. Oh, that's good, but this is YouTube audio. When the game starts up, it might be abhorrently loud. I'm not sure it has subtitles, so I usually try to err on the side of caution. I think it's an older game, so it may or may not have actual have actual proper volume control. We'll see when we get in. As far as I've tested, it seems to run. It wants to be in full screen. It does not like minimizing. So everything I need to do before we started. But I think I've set it up, and it should work okay. So yeah, okay, 30 more seconds, and then we go. It's true, and it's not a usual DOSBox thing from GOG. This is the GOG version. It seems to run in its own thing. So I don't have the DOSBox set up to run it in Windows, alas. Tell me if you can hear my fan in the background. You shouldn't be able to. Something about a boat. Hello, Nigel and boats lol. Okay, well, let's start. If it's loud, tell me immediately and I'll restart. Fuck, I've actually died. Oh shit. Okay, you need to get bin. Jesus Christ. Okay, bin yourself. Bin. Alt F4. No. Not like that. Not like that. Jesus Christ. Control Alt Delete. Okay, so I was testing it before and I minimized it, so it was stuck in the taskbar. Now I need to kill it because it doesn't want to alt tab very well. Was that loud? Don't talk shit if it isn't loud, because I will change the volume and it will be fucked for everyone else watching. So don't joke about that. That was the game. So if that was loud, I can change it now. Was quite loud. Okay. Irritatingly, I have to start it up before I can fuck around with volume. So bear with me here. Okay, don't. Oh, you fucker! Let me. Pillock. There. Okay, so it won't actually let me alt tab. I have to Control Alt Reor. Okay, we're gonna give it 30 down. There. Okay. Okay, we're starting again. after I kill it a second time. Shit, I clicked expand. Okay, okay, here we fucking go. Oh, you absolute pisshead. Okay, so it won't actually switch the display. It won't recognize the OBS commands from in-game, even though it's set to. There we go. Should be not as loud now. Wait. If you only want the tour, click here. If you want your mission on the Titanic, click here. I'm assuming we want our mission. The tour is probably just to fuck around on. Still relatively loud. Let's see what it's like in-game. I'll turn it down some more if it's worse.
Once again, today's top stories. London has endured another night of German bombing. Most damage was concentrated in the East End. The RAF has struck enemy aerodromes in Le Havre and the Low Countries. In Russia, further German losses are reported around Leningrad. In Asia, the American fortress at Corregidor is still defiant, but Japanese forces are reported nearing the Burmese oil fields. And that concludes the news summary. We now return you to our music program.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so the music and the honking is much louder than the talky shit. Okay. Oh, actual volume. Very nice. Okay, so the theme has has gradients of off. Jesus Christ.
London has endured another night of German bombing. Most damage was concentrated in the East End. The RAF has struck enemy aerodromes in
Honk.
the Havre and the Low Countries. In Russia,
Okay, I think we're good.
German losses are reported.
Can you guys hear her
around
properly?
Leningrad. In Asia, the American fortress at Corregidor is still defiant, but Japanese forces are reported nearing the Burmese oil fields. And that
Okay.
concludes the news summary. We now return you to our music program.
The thing is, it has volume, and it's either fucking honky horn or the... Yes. Jesus. Like, if I turn her up so we can hear her easier, I also turn up the fucking klaxon. I turned subtitles on, that's saved, but... Do you want her on 4 or 3 or 4? Titanic sinks. Oh man, fucking spoiler. I saw it go down, story of Monwan's survival, no word yet on the Asters.
London has endured another night of German bombing. Most damage was concentrated in the East End. The RAF has struck enemy aerodromes in Le Havre and the Low Countries.
The fuck?
In Russia, further German losses are reported around Leningrad. In Asia, the American fortress at Corregidor is still defiant, but Japanese forces are reported nearing the Burmese oil fields.
London, he's watching you.
Concludes the news summary. We
Who?
now return you to our music program.
I don't know if you can dead man walking in this. Oh Jesus Christ, come on. Yeah, I don't think the radio is subtitled. That might be it. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, let's not ear rape everyone. That was Tellurian Quarterly. It's like, here's volume settings. We're gonna have this really low voice. Turn it up to hear the music twice as loud as the voice. Oh, here's a button on the radio that just fucking emits static directly into your brain. Scrubbo. A little chocolate minstrel flees. Yeah. Yeah, another one. Another one. Yeah, I mean, the volume slider is bad enough. It starts all the way up and is a fucking foghorn when you click it. Mama's enriched spaghetti. What kind of enrichment? What? Bombardard's cocoa household milk. Something custard, I think. Pure dried eggs. Oh. Was someone yelling about rent earlier? That is a massive can and a massive can opener. Damn, look at that. Ticketbilette behielte Kontrakt Passage mit dem Luftschiff Hindenburg. Are we just going wholesale on the whole disaster thing here? Yeah, let's go on the fucking Hindenburg before we have a nice trip on the goddamn Titanic. Deutsche Zeppelin Reederei GmbH something. 1914. His Majesty's government regrets to inform you that your services in the Office of the Secret Service are no longer needed. Termination to be effective immediately. With regards, Commander TSD Hipple. Alright, Dolores. Fuck. Oh, nice. I enjoy keeping pictures of swine hanging out on my desk. God damn it, stop. Is that an air raid siren? I can't interact with anything. Am I gonna die? Because I was too slow to look at my spam. Well, I got fucking binned.
The past, forever locked in regret. But what if the past could be changed?
Adventure out of time, da, da.
30 years have come and gone since the night that saw the end of the world, my world. The service needed someone on the Titanic. They chose me. I was to wait for a signal from my contact, so I remained in my cabin. I left only once Georgia was on board. And that's when it came. There'd be no second chance. It was Sunday, April 14th. Too late, you see, for the Titanic, for me. What if I'd met with my contact, prevented disaster? What if the past could be changed? What then?
Oh god. Are we gonna Groundhog Day? That would be interesting, actually. I guess, kind of. Hilfe, hand item satchel map. Save exit watch. Oh, so it's timed and we're gonna fucking sync or some shit, I guess. Except we don't have the watch. God damn, you spin quick. Oh, there we go. Ticket. No fucking spoilers.
Good evening.
Yeah!
I am Smethels, your steward. And, if I may say so, it is good to see you up and about. You've been in your cabin the whole voyage. A touch of the mal de mer, was it?
His fucking face. What's mal de mer? Bad of the sea, I guess, so seasickness. But I'm gonna be dumb.
Seasickness can be quite unpleasant, especially if it's one's first crossing. Since you haven't been out of your cabin, may I instruct you on how to get assistance while on board the Titanic?
Yes, mate.
Very good. We of the White Star Line hope that your stay on board Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore the ship, please bear in mind the following advice. The mouse is your hands. The keys, your feet. If you find the screen too dark or too bright, follow the directions on the control screen help panel or consult your manual on adjusting your monitor. To find the control panel help,
How do I
and
delete
other
you,
features,
particularly?
click on the life preserver at the bottom of the screen. The control panel has a help button, as well as a quit and save game feature. You may also adjust the volume. Test the settings by clicking on the black knob. You may also switch the theme music on or off. After making any adjustments, click OK to return to your current game. Wandering the ship, if you notice a hand, it indicates something to click on. May I suggest you do so? Several personal items in your room, a brown satchel, and a pocket watch are quite useful to you during your voyage. Take them with you. You shall want to converse with other passengers. If you fail to understand them, click on their face. They will repeat their last sentence. The purser. His office is on C deck, just off the forward grand stairs. The elevator, or lift as we call it, has an attendant who can direct you to various sections of the lifts are located behind the forward grand staircase. Lastly, you may always find me by returning to your cabin, C-73, and ringing the bell to the right of the door. Your correspondence. 2,200 on board, and they all want messages delivered promptly. Even if it is 1912, and the Titanic, the most advanced means of sea conveyance ever devised, I still have only 2 hands.
Do you though?
2,000.
God damn
Yeah.
it.
A map of the ship for you. Compliments of the White Star Line. I have taken the liberty of indicating your cabin, C-73. Of course, on a Sunday evening at this hour, there won't be many people out. Will there be anything else?
You are a bit quick on the old sentences. You are assing off the bit, the ass at the end. Sadly, this is not, like I said, this is not a DOSBox one, so I can't turn the cycles down. So we're gonna have to live with that. Luckily, we have the
Very good.
the subtitles on.
We of the White Star
I did not
Line hope
click
that your
anything.
stay on board Titanic is as relaxing as possible.
I did not
As
click.
you explore the ship, please bear in mind the following advice.
Oh dear
The
God.
mouse is your hands. The keys, your feet.
We've talked about this.
If you find the screen too dark, very good, very good, very good. We of the White Star Line hope that your stay on board Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore the ship, please bear
Oh dear
in mind
God.
the
So
following
okay, escape
advice.
doesn't skip. It
The mouse
puts me
is your
back to the
hands.
start.
The keys,
You
your feet.
sadistic
If you find the
fuck.
screen too dark or too bright, follow the directions on the control
No
screen
spoilers,
help
Boat
panel,
Roll. I've been
or
you.
consult your manual on adjusting your monitor. Very good. We of the White Star Line hope that your stay on board
What?
Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore
I'm
the
not
ship,
touching anything.
please bear in mind the following advice. The mouse is your hands. The keys, your feet.
Oh
If you
God.
find the screen too dark or too bright,
Yeah, the
follow
Dune 2
directions on the control
mentats.
screen
I was
help panel,
about to say.
or consult your manual on adjusting your monitor. Very good.
Oh God damn
We
it.
of the White Star Line
What are
hope
you
that your
doing?
stay on board Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore the ship, please bear in mind the following advice. The mouse is your hands. The keys, your feet. If you find the screen too dark or too bright, follow the directions on the control screen help panel, or consult your manual on adjusting your monitor. Very good. We of the White
Yeah,
Star
and if you
Line
put the
hope that your
cursor
stay
on their
board
nose, they
Titanic
would
is
go
as
cross-eyed.
relaxing as
Jesus
possible.
fuck,
As
man.
you explore the ship, please
Escape.
bear in mind the following advice.
Escape.
The mouse is your hands. The
Jesus.
keys, your feet. If you find the screen too dark or too bright, follow the directions on the control screen help panel, or consult your manual on adjusting your monitor. Very good. We of the White Star Line hope that your stay on board Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore the ship, please bear in mind the following advice. The mouse is your hands. The keys, your feet. If you find the screen too dark or too bright, follow the directions on the control screen.
Get fucking binned, man. What's going on? Close window does nothing. Oh dear God. Right. Activate, you fuck. There. Okay, so the fucking thing told me that I could press space to skip dialogue or animations. I think it might have taken me pressing space to repeat his dialogue as many times as I had pressed space.
Today's top stories. London has endured another night of German bombing. Most damage was concentrated in the
Okay, save
East
this.
End.
No, it hasn't.
The RAF
Save that.
has struck
Didn't save
enemy
subtitles.
aerodromes in Le Havre and the Low Countries. In Russia, further German losses are
Okay.
reported around Leningrad.
Fuck.
In Asia,
Classique.
the American fortress at Corregidor is still defiant.
Well, I'm fucking
but
off. I'm
Japanese
not gonna get
forces are
goddamn.
reported nearing the Burmese oil fields. And that concludes the news summary. We now return you to our music program.
Wi-Fi something. El Mortimer. Do I just wait until I get fucking binned? Japs near Burma oil fields. Oh no. The daily bog standard. Just fucking bin me. Just bomb me.
Again, today's top stories. London
The wreck
has
of the
endured
Titanic.
another night of
Futility.
German bombing. Most
Lord Lady
damage was
Lambeth,
concentrated
obituary.
in the East End. The
Alright,
RAF
Alicia.
has struck enemy aerodromes in Le Havre
Lord and
and
Lady
the Low
Lambeth
Countries.
have died in the Titanic
In
disaster.
Russia,
The couple
further
has been
German
missing since the
losses are
sinking, not
reported
among the
around
survivors.
Leningrad.
By the Carpathia
In
last month,
Asia,
many
the
rescue tests
American
were
fortress at
wait,
Corregidor
you
is
should probably
still
read that.
defiant, but
We've seen a
Japanese
couple together before the
forces
ship
are
sank. The White Star
reported
Line
nearing
confirmed all these
Burmese
Lamberts were
oil
passengers on the
fields.
ocean liner. There were no
And that
children.
concludes the news
Daughter
summary.
of the Duke of
We
Norway.
now return you to our music program.
Well, that's the thing, nudes, right? This is after the Titanic. We also have a ticket for the fucking Hindenburg should we survive the bombing that's about to happen to us. I'm assuming this is the date where it got binned. Also, notice the good old swastika stamp here. Man goes with Titanic, gets binned. Yes. No. Fitting. Bomb me, say that you bomb me, come on, you fucksticle. I'm gonna do the great old save on ass just in case we have to redo this again. Come along. Come along, little air raid. Is that Harbour Cottage down there? Fucking thought so. Search bomb, you're... Maybe it's because I haven't spun the Titanic right round, baby, right round. Like a fucking boat. Okay, so it does do that. That's what happened in the dialogue. Okay, I click 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And it saves the 3 clicks. Yes, that's what happened in the dialogue. I somehow managed to select the same dialogue 50,000 times while clicking. Oh lordy, it would appear I'm getting bombed. Let's go stand and glare out the windows while we get binned. Actually, let's try and leave. Are we allowed?
Sneaking out, are you?
Yes.
Money.
I'm leaving because I'm being bombed. You fucking... Oh well, I guess. Not leaving your apartment without paying the fucking rent even though the bomb's coming, you fucking donkey.
The past, forever locked in regret. But what if the past could be changed?
Well, I'd like to skip this. We've seen this already. Oh, escape skips it. What? That's not... Wait. Okay, so let's have a look. Help. To interrupt the conversation... Okay, escape it says. Not space, which I've sometimes thought. Let's activate our bullshit so that we are ready with ass in case this guy decides to do his same old, same old. Take my watch. Ding. Meet me tonight on deck. Tell no one. Gorgio? Okay. We'll meet this Gorgio. That's a big fucking steamer trunk. Will that even fit through the... How is the ovary, varies, oysters, consumi olga, cream of barley, salmon, mussolini sauce, cucumber, violet mingon, lily, thingy thing, celery, Waldorf pudding. Yes. Man skips handily past door. Oh dear.
Good evening.
Hello.
I am Smethels, your steward. And if I may say so, it is good to see you up and about.
Thank you. Yes, I'm seasick.
Seasickness.
Yes. No, mate, I'm fine.
Very well. Your correspondence. 2,200 on board, and they all want messages delivered promptly. Even if it is 1912, and the Titanic, the most advanced means of sea conveyance ever devised, I still have only two hands. Here, a map of the ship for you. Compliments of the White Star Line. I have taken the liberty of indicating your cabin, C-73. Of course, on a Sunday evening at this hour, there won't be many people out. Will there be anything else?
Yes, direct me to that black knob you said I could undulate.
A young lady. A most insistent young lady. The electric camel, an exercise device. They say it is good for the liver. I wouldn't know. It's located in the gymnasium, on the boat deck, on the starboard side. That's the right side, in case you had not been informed.
Yes, thank you. Port.
Port. If you're facing towards the front of the ship, the left side is the port side. Have you unpacked? You'll find your trunk key in your bag on the bed. If you require additional assistance, please ring the bell by the door. Good night.
Wait, I wanted to... Oh, you pillock. You fucking slag. Wait, you went through my bullshit. Okay, no. Okay, so that was not interactable until I moused over it with thing. Okay. Yes, nice. We have a map that we now we can now tell where the countries are. This is top secret. DK, DK, DK! This is back in Ass time where Germany had a bit more of it. Central Powers, German Empire, United States, British Allies, France and Russia. Thank you. The spring of 1912, Europe is the dominant center of the civilized world, bursting with energy and power. It is also the House of Cards, cobbled together by diplomats and old dynasties at the Congress of Vienna in 1815. To restore order after the devastating Napoleonic Wars, the structure of nation-states has endured for nearly a century, but rumbling subterranean faults threaten to plunge all they have built into the abyss of mechanized global war. Despite the dangers, English liberals, intellectuals, and progressive businessmen choose to believe the sanguine writer Norman Angell. His book, The Great Illusion, has become a publishing phenomenon, electrifying the Oxbridge campuses with its postulate, war is unthinkable. A modern war would be terrible and disruptive of global economy, he says, and that both victor and vanquished will be devastated. Global finance and economic independencies is so great, he argues, that no nation will risk war. Nothing is further from the truth, as you shall read. In fact, peace trotters on the brink, pushed near the edge by Europe's economic and colonial rivalries and a system of competing alliances. The Central Powers of Germany and Austria-Hungary stand toe-to-toe with a looser, more ambiguous association, the allies of the Triple Entente, comprising Great Britain, France and Russia. Meanwhile, the Bologs and the contending forces of Slav nationalism and great power expansion may well provide the fuel for terrible inferno. Fucking... Oh, better get to it. There's hope, however. London politicians and maybe pessimists, but Britannia still rules the waves, and trade and banking and the realm of ordained self-confidence. Our vast overseas empire stretches from Suez to Cape Town, from Persia to Burma, treaty ports in China. We are linked by language, culture, and commerce with United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Our rival is Germany. Our leader, the Kaiser, has doubled her army since 1892 and races to build a navy to rival the British fleet. Germany's trade policies, tariffs, enlightened social welfare services, and large, dynamic, well-educated labor force now boasts an efficient, modern industrial system that outbids and undersells Britain around the world. To secure a position, Germany forged military alliances with Austria-Hungary in 1879. The result of these Central Powers now dominates continental Europe. Desperate for allies, Republican France has swallowed her principle, clasped the hand of the weak but autocratic Tsar, loaned Russia millions of francs to keep the inept, corrupt government afloat, and invested heavily in Russian industry, railroads, and expansion across Siberia to Asia. Every European power wants Asian markets, and Russia especially covets warm water ports on the Pacific. Generally, Britain has stood apart, but we have repeatedly foiled Russia's effort to get access to the Mediterranean Sea, and will continue to do so. The Franco-Russian alliance has increased German paranoia and insecurity. The Kaiser shouts "Foul!" being isolated and encircled. But in fact, Russia is a lumbering behemoth. Our intelligence report it is shackled by corruption, inefficiency, and an inept autocrat. Escalating scandals swirl around the German-born Tsarina, Alexandria, and the mystic monk Rasputin, who seems to ease her son's homophilia with his psychic powers. Impotent Bolsheviks dream of revolution that achieve little. Many have taken refuge in Austria and Germany, always eager to create mischief for the Tsar. The Central Power State security both welcomes and encourages the Bolsheviks, and in the hopes that they will overthrow the Tsar. Germany is spoiling for conquest. Some insignificant African territories fly the German Kaiser's flag, as do a few ports of China and some Pacific islands, but the American open-door policy to China and its Pacific fleet limits further German aspirations. Thus foiled in Asia, the Kaiser has paraded his gunboats in Morocco, but we and the French were there and faced him down with a combination of guns and diplomacy. He has retreated in a fury, but now makes plans for a Berlin to Baghdad railway to open the Middle East to German trade and influence. In the face of German provocation, we have taken pains to cement our relationship with the French. 8 years ago, in 1904, they signed the Entente Cordiale, a friendly agreement. France acknowledges Britain's prevailing influence in Egypt. Britain gives her blessing to French control of Morocco, and our naives now share military maneuvers. France has also nudged us in a similarly loose accord with Russia. In 1907, we signed an Anglo-Russian convention that formalizes our separate spheres of influence in Persia and eases our historic conflict over the Crimea. We still refuse to make military commitments, but the European House of Cards is now divided between the Allies and the Central Powers. Jesus cock. In Austria-Hungary, the darling Emperor Franz Joseph has sat on the I hope this is relevant at some point, on the throne since 1850. His empire of heterogeneous people ruled by an incompetent bureaucracy and gross inequality. Intelligence report that he is a dull fellow, old-fashioned and conservative. Maybe he wrote all this and tends to the elaborate rituals of Habsburg court. Works long days as an assiduous clerk and rules over an explosive mix of German, Hungarians, Czechs, Poles, Italians, Slovens, Romanians, Serbs, Croatians, Bosnians, and Jews. Conflicts rage over language restriction and economic discrimination based on the nationality and the competing religious loyalty of the Roman Catholics, Orthodox Christians, and Muslim Slavs. 400 years of Ottoman rule has left its mark on the region. Many wish it back. As Emperor Franz Joseph dithers, the society waltzes to Strauss and amuses itself with the novel theories of the mind doctor Sigmund Freud, also known as the Knob Doctor. Jesus Christ. The Balkans threatened to explode with Serbia as the flashpoint in 1908. Young Turk military officers rose in revolt against the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire. In the breach, Austria annexed the old Turkish provinces Bosnia and Herzegovina. The annexation infuriates Serbia, which wants Bosnia part of the Gracia Serbia. And the Russians, who see themselves as mentors for the Slav brothers, the Serbs, is this relevant? It has also spurred Bulgaria to declare independence. Those actions have inflamed further nationalist aspiration and led to last year's Balkan War, when Bulgaria, Serbia, and Greece joined forces against Turkey. Today, terrorism flourishes. Just this year, a Bosnian student, a member of the Greater Serbia Secret Society, tried to assassinate the Hungarian governor of Croatia. Properly financed and directed Serbian nationalist movement would create a serious international crisis. Fucking hell. Lastly, though, it still adheres to neutrality. The United States is a force in the Pacific, seeing herself as China's protector. Washington does face a potential problem with Mexico. The revolution there has unleashed a tiger. The new Madrio government has failed to halt the corruption and spur reform, and rebel leaders are staggering armed race against it. There is fear in Washington that such unrest may spill over to the American soil. Events, if manipulated, could easily direct the anger of the Mexican masses towards the US. Such an event would delight the Central Powers, which prefer the US stay out of Europe's affairs, especially as tensions escalate here. The United States, preoccupied with Mexico, would offer no help to Britain and France if we went to war with the German and Austro-Hungarian empires. As the players lined up toe-to-toe, their armies are poised to defend both national honor and questionable allies, while their presses rave at fever pitch. All that is needed is one key event to plunge Europe into war. The world watches to see which side will blink first. For nearly a century, someone always has. Okay, so I have a suspicion here that since we have gone back in time, there are probably going to be a bunch of players for various of these nations, and we might be able to influence who lives or dies on the Titanic, thereby getting different endings where alternate history shit happens to the world. That is my assumption at this point, since we have already time traveled. However, that was very, very long and convoluted, and I am worried that I will not remember any of it when we actually run into some shit.
Majesty's government has assigned an agent of the Crown to rendezvous with you on board the Titanic. Remain in your cabin until your contact gives you further instructions. After completion of all your assignments on board, book passage to remain on the ship and return to Southampton for your next assignment. For a more in-depth report of the international situation in the spring of 1912, please review the white paper included as part of this briefing. That is all.
I don't think that matters, Cybert,
Majesty's government has
because you're gonna get on the fucking Hindenburg anyway. Fuck. Okay, so I turned on subtitles, but it doesn't appear to have worked. Also, hello, men. Yes. What's that fucking noise? Oh boy, a code breaker. Okay, those are all the pages of the fucking thing. I think we have everything in here. Ah yes, the sofa, quite. Do I turn the background music completely off? Because I don't seem to be able to turn it down. Okay, so a lady called Georgia, or Giorgio, or whatever, wants to speak with us, and so does someone called something else. Please don't do this to me. Oh, thank fuck. I save on ass. Okay, so the game started in an apartment where we were not allowed to leave because we needed to pay rent, and we had a ticket for the Hindenburg, and we'd apparently survived the Titanic going down, and we were bombed as an air raid siren went off, and our landlady would still not let us leave the apartment. So I think we've gone back in time, and there was some sort of monologue or some shit about regret. I was hoping, so we've gone back in time to change the past, as far as I know. And no, I can't, Terry. If I do that, I turn down the voice volumes, like man says. Also, is this not a wonderful noise for checking the volume? Okay, so that has a volume indicator. The theme has an on or off with bits in the middle, which technically is a fucking volume indicator anyway. Why? Yeah, we gotta make sure our landlady is never born. That's almost too low, isn't it? Oh yeah, we were gifted a map. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so we need to go to it's library, but someone wanted to meet us at deck, and there's the purser's office. Did we survive the Hindenburg? I thought the ticket... Oh yeah, the ticket had been stamped. Wait, no one survived the fucking Hindenburg. The ticket had been stamped, so I assume he actually was on it. Huh. Yeah, so you're able to take a tour of the Titanic. So I assume this is recreated properly. So forward, flatways. Is there a stairwell somewhere? I guess not. Who knows? Is there anybody in there? Maybe. Actually, I've never played the Last Crusade video game. Oh dear God.
Are you wandering about? There is a card game in progress in the smoking room, held by a French gentleman. Oh, I would never play games with the French. They cheat. The gymnasium is on the boat deck, on the starboard side. Take the lift behind the staircase to A deck, and then go up the grand staircase to the boat deck.
Okay, how the fuck?
I suggest you contact the importunate Miss Pringle. If you're in a hurry,
Pringle.
There are lifts for fast ascension and descension. They're behind these stairs. Good night.
Egger, give me sugar. And what? I'm amazed that anyone survived the fucking Hindenburg. It was a literal ball of flame falling out the sky. How the fuck do you survive that in a tiny little shoebox underneath a fireball? How? What the fuck is that noise? I hear some plonking somewhere coming from my flat. I'm not sure what the fuck it is. Can I converse with these creatures? No.
Evening, I'm the lift attendant. And you'll not find one better at taking you where you want to go. Where to?
Fuck. Yeah, okay, what is that noise? This is driving me nuts. Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Where you wanting to go?
Look at this fucking guy. Okay, so it was my lamp clanking about every time the fan blew on it. That was weird. Yeah, I think so. If the airship, the thing holding the airship afloat, wasn't literally on fire. But then again, I don't know. Help me.
Righty, I know every nook and cranny.
Jesus Christ. Go to the Turkish
Take
bar.
my lift to D deck. Take the doors beneath the stairs. Walk down 3 flights. Can't miss it. May I take you somewhere?
Yes.
Mind the gate.
Turkish bath, mate.
Did you attend a party last night on D deck? Seen the Lady Georgia did. Noticed those diamonds round her neck. A bloke would be set up with those. And her. Pity she's unhappy. Her husband always arguing with her. Like just now. Almost there.
Yeah, talk shit about the passengers. That's that'll keep you a job. He looks much male pattern boldnessy in his sprite there than he does in his talky thing. Motherfucker, I'm going to the Turkish bath. I'm gonna have myself the greasiest fucking bath. Something staircase, so behind me and up, I guess. Through here. Fuck, it's blocked by Nans. I just always assumed it would blow up completely and utterly immediately. To squash court, but alas, I'm blocked by Nans. Oh, you can fast ass. Well, yup. Right, give me some fucking Turkish bath, mate. Second-hand library. Fuck. See if we can find Giorgio. Oh man, I'm exploring the Titanic. To the poop deck. Da-da-da-da-da. And this staircase only takes you up. Anyone Knigget of the world here? Jesus. I just imagined that this guy's some sort of turbo slug. I point him in a direction and then I click forward and he just goes whoop, like he's fucking lubricated. See, what worries me is that opening the thing with the key in the thing, because there was nothing that indicated that it was usable until I put an item on it. That might very well eat us in the ass. Oh, I slugged too quickly. Good man. Fuck, what am I doing up here? I've had enough of airships since we played Rule of Rose. I could be without an airship for a while. Are you the lady?
Passengers aren't allowed on the bridge. Officer Morrow's in no mood to accommodate passengers right now. He's misplaced his binoculars, and he's in a right proper state about it. Off with you now.
Well, that makes...
Sorry, this section's awfully... Passengers aren't allowed on the bridge. Officer Morrow's in no mood to accommodate passengers right now. He's misplaced his binoculars, and he's in a right proper state about it. Off with you now.
Man's an incompetent. He's lost his shit. Let's tell the passengers. Feel safe on the trip, please. Lady wanted to meet us on deck. Is that him? Her?
Riviera broke me. Damned Frenchman. What do you want? Health nut, are you? It's on the boat deck. Above us. Yeah, it's a night, all right. A regular night to remember.
Man, lip flaps at 5,000 LPM. I can remote manipulate the Nan. Oh, I can spin her. Nice. Cyborg Nan. Nanokinesis, yes. Or the cheekier kind. Nandokinesis. Nandos. No, these are unmanipulable. Maneuverer. Fuck. And Nanomancer, yes. Now that would make me. Then I would be able to make Nans appear. Fuck, I cannot enter this. Oh, there we go. Yes. Hall of Robot. Well, Valenius have DL with food. Okay, so I can't. I need to meet some lady on. Can I? Yes. Okay, I've ascended. Just gonna search around before. Yes. I save because great progress. Let's probably make another save so we know what we're doing. What game was that? Cue sticks. Oh, I see. So the Nans were not given credit for their augury. The people listening to the Nans were given credit. That's Nansploitation right there. Look at him.
Sorry, passengers aren't allowed to enter the cargo hold. Sorry, passengers aren't allowed to enter the car. You'll have to go back up.
You look nothing like how you look. I remember playing a game on where you fucked around on the Titanic on the C-64. You were this rowboat sent down there, and you slowly ran out of power. That's how it limited how far you could go. You could tell this by a little light you had. It slowly became dimmer as you fucked around. Not sure if that game was actually any good. Okay, so she's not here. Is there anybody there? Oh nice, it's that guy from Electric Dreams. If anyone gets that reference, I am going to be extraordinarily impressed. I don't know. I think there's his Cyprus equivalent, Leonardo da Cyprius. No, that's just awful. I do.
Hello.
Fuck.
Don't think we've met. I'm Leyland Sekum Trask, metaphysical scribe and evangelist for the supernatural. I've been in London attending a conference on premonitions among the sensitive.
Are you exploiting Nans?
Sensitives, or psychics, possess increased powers of perception. A gifted psychic can take a personal effect from a complete stranger and tell you all about them.
Is this what's his face from Nocturne, Hiram? Oh.
Sorry, no signals from that at all. This is a ship of destiny, which I think you know. There's a range, of course, but given the right training, psychics can reveal information hidden to others.
I actually quite like this
Good
sort
night.
of weird supernatural, like alternate history bullshit going on. I mean, the game might do it like shit. We don't know that yet, but I kind of like that sort of. To go in the uncanny valley, you have to take something people know and then fuck with what they know about it. In a way where they don't just think you got it wrong, but they're aware that something.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I come in? Yeah.
The lounge is closed for the night. We'd open it again only in an emergency, which we are not experiencing at the moment. Good night. Yes? The lounge is closed for the night. We'd open it again only in an...
But Ma... Maybe if I enter from another side. Hello, pale matin baldness. Right, so I was supposed to meet some lady at some piss deck, but I think we walked around on all the decks. Well, obviously not, but... You fiddle with the device. And time passes while we fuck around. I think it's entirely possible to sink and be shite. Why is A deck distorted? Oh, it's because that's where we are. We kept asking about the gymnasium for some reason. I don't think we were to meet anyone there. We were supposed to... Oh yes, the electric camel was a gymnasium thing, wasn't it? Yeah, so we need to go here and then enter the electric camel. Isn't that the thing that's it's like a stock of some sort? You sit on it, and then every now and then it drives a pike up your ass if you don't stand up. It's like a squatting machine for lazy people. I'm not even making that up. It actually... A device like that existed. Dramatic too. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Hello.
Yeah.
In need of psychic consultation. Good night.
Nice. Doesn't gymnasium mean place where people are naked or something in the original Greece? The nuns have left if this is the place we were before. Here's the guy that hates the French. It did say gymnasium, but it just took us out here. Smoking room. I rotate a flat cap, cunt. Ugh, the memories. Maybe, but it said gymnasium on the door, didn't it? I'll have a look later. Aha!
I don't know you, nor do I want to. Leave me or I shall summon a steward.
Yeah.
Tell me, do you approve of women who smoke?
Mate, nah, I don't approve from anyone smoking. Tell me more, yes.
I must stop our chat here. I've other concerns. My maid, she's left us.
This saddens me.
Yes, well, good night.
Fuck, she disappeared. Is that Dr. Arliss Lovelace? Or is that just a guy in a chair?
Good evening, mon ami. Buick Riviera welcomes you to the tables.
You're gonna cheat?
You look familiar. We make a meeting before? Deauville? The casino at Monaco? New Mexico. I lived there once. In Diamondback. Such a town. So, have we met?
Yes, mate.
C'est vrai. Then we shall use my special cards.
Oh, fuck. I never was very good at this game. Are we blackjacking? So that's what, stay then. That's what, 19? I think so, that's okay. Yeah, fuck you, Frenchman.
You are the winner. Magnifique. Again?
How many times do I have to win the man? $17. Ah, fuck it, let's... Like 19 again, that seems good. 20, nice. Get fucked, mate.
You have won. Well played. You like to play again?
Nah, mate.
Bonsoir.
Mong what? Yeah, obviously, but that was my first thing as well. Like, oh fuck, war actually started because of some idiot winning 3 times in blackjack. Okay, so we disapproved of a woman, beat the Frenchman twice. So our work there is done, I think. I thought blackjack was the art of quitting while you're behind, because if you're ahead, then...
Yes?
Oh.
The lounge.
If you're ahead, you've lost. Fucked up again. Like, fuck ass. Okay. Have we checked the second class promenade? It all looks fairly similar. We need to find that lady, I think, out here somewhere. Yeah, fairly certain we've been here. So I go the other way around. Putter, 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 putter. Oh, I see. Oh, fuck, pillar. Grand staircase. Oh, Nans have spawned. Maybe I go upstairs. Maybe I need the binoculars to get past the man where the lady is, who somehow got past him, despite binoculars. Tell me again.
You can't go. Officer Morrow's in no mood to accommodate passengers right now. He's misplaced his binoculars, and he's in a right proper state about it. Good night.
Fuck. If any of you are in the mood for a little... Oh, there. On the mood for a tiny wee bit of Googling, maybe you could have a look and see if there's a way of making the dialogue not skip like that. It is a minor nuisance, but having... When we continue this tomorrow, after an hour or so more, it would be nice to know if we could sort that. Aha!
Glory be. It's about time. You're late. Another 5 minutes and I'd have cancelled your mission.
Her helmet, her hat rests atop her head like some sort of chicken.
Yes, I'm Pringle. Penny Pringle. From the Bureau of Secrets. You didn't think they'd plunk you down on this bucket of bolts and millionaires alone, did you?
Eyes on the forehead. I like this woman. Let's apologize.
Chap. Some idiot in the War Office booked me into second, not first class. And I've had a fine time of it, too. The crew wouldn't let me in the first cabin at all. It's just today I located you. Look at this. A German colonel named Zeitel. He's inspecting their embassies in Havana, Washington, and Mexico City.
Your hand looks fucked.
We know better.
What, can you actually hear the volume? Because I can turn up the talkie a little bit more now. Sadly, the subtitles don't seem to work.
10 days ago, the Bureau got word that Zeitel has in his possession a priceless copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, stolen 2 months ago in Paris, after its purchase by a very highly placed member of His Majesty's government.
Time him, though. Is this my mission? What's the Ruby Lilat? Oh no.
Rubaiyat's a book. A collection of medieval Persian poetry. A passion of his lordship's.
Oh, Persian. That's like a small fruit, isn't it? Like a peach.
Poetry. Persians. The German High Command must think it's important enough to have their top man smuggle the lot on board.
Multiprocessors have set affinity to 0. I'll try this after this one.
It's your job to find out. His lordship's watching this very closely. Very closely indeed. I wouldn't fumble this chance either, unless you fancy spending the rest of your career in some grotty Midlands back office shuffling paper about. Have you seen the report?
Yes.
In your trunk? On the international situation? I'd jolly well read it if I were you.
Now I'll just try it, Techno Man, because it's one of those things that are easily reversible if I fuck it up.
No. He's with the protégé. Name of Heidelitz, I believe. The two spend a great deal of time in the Café Parisien. Nibbling pastries.
Not nibbling.
Get into the wireless room. I don't know or care how. Officer Morrow wouldn't let me in. See if Zeitels received or sent any telegrams about the Rubai. You've got a cryptograph in your trunk. It'll unscramble the German codes. You use the brains God gave you. Watch people. Listen when you find the Rubaiyat. Knock on my door.
But didn't you just show me the book? Don't you have it?
Cabin F, 34. Use the second-class stairs. You should be set. Remember, this is your big chance. Don't fail.
I will immediately fuck up. Right, let's try this affinity thing. Alright, that's expected. Let's see if we can actually start the game back up after doing this. Weird, the affinity thing is not where it used to be. Am I just looking in the wrong spot? Used to be in the task manager. I don't know. I think we might be... Everyone has an agenda and we decide to... Yeah, the application in the Fang. In the This I used to be. Okay, God damn! I'm just gonna Google this and knobhead. Why can I not remember how to do this? I see. Sorry. Titanic is very irritating to find because it fucking doesn't use much of anything, so it's just hidden somewhere. It likes to jump around, jump up, and get down. There we go. Set fucking affinity. CPU 0. There. Boom. Okay, this will either fuck it or sort it. Let's see. Fuck it or sort it. New gambling show. Well, so far we haven't binned ourselves. Let's try her again.
Try to intercept Zeitel's telegrams. Get inside the wireless room. Surely someone on board knows what he's up to. And don't forget the
still
cryptograph in
worked.
your trunk. It will unscramble the German codes. Most importantly, find the Rubaiyat. Meanwhile, I'll conduct my own investigation. Off with you now. Go.
Even with 0, it worked. Very fucking fine. Piss Pillock. Tyvum Dagon Man. Is this one of the things? I think these are actually one of the things, yeah. The things I was talking about. I've never been able to find them. Like, is this a thing that rams a thing up your ass if you don't stand up every now and then? Or is that one of these? Oh, that's a bicycle. Oh, Jesus. If we have to fight someone in a minigame like this at some point, I'm going to be very happy. It's rare you get to fisticuffs a dude.
Passengers aren't allowed on the bridge. Officer Morrow's in no mood to accommodate passengers right now.
This was the guy that fucked up the most, so I'm quite happy there. Okay, so let's tell a Proton. We need to get into the wireless room. It was lower deck, below deck. That's the Cafe Parisian. We also needed to go in there. See if we can get in the wireless thing first. Did he note down her cabin? Well, we're just gonna have to. There we go. Okay, so go steal her shit. There's the Turkish bath. I could use a scrub. Why are there no old hairy dudes in here? I feel cheated. A weighing chair. Nice. It's one of those gentleman things. Oh, we have no reflection. It's not like fucking Muad'Dib checking in to see how blue-eyed he's gotten. Electric bath, that sounds like something that would bin you quite severely. Yes. Oh, score, iron lung. Right, oh no. No hairy, greasy men, nothing. These Turkish baths are a disappointment. Nude said it was on the thing. Need to keep an eye out for fucking binoculars as well, I think. I can't find it now. I've bought deck. Oh, that's G deck. Top left. Flower. It's the flower room, nodes. Oh, never mind, I found it. Okay, so it's in the... One solitary man still living in some guy's brain, or... Right, so I need to get in there, so I've gone the wrong direction. What? Did that put me up? I think it fucking did. No, it put me down. You fucking lie. This map. Yes? Aha! So I need to go out to this way. And then right ways. Slug my way across. To the fucking boat deck. Yes, okay, so it should be right. Fuck! What? I'm back up downstairs now. What the hell? Shit, I looked in my bag. No, mate. Fucking so. Damn it. Oh yeah, I know we're on the right one, so I go out here. And suddenly we fucking aren't. What? God damn it, this is confusing. I was on the correct level, wasn't I? Am I being dumb here? Or is the map kind of lying to me?
Good evening. Third Officer Morrow here. I am sorry, but this is the officers' promenade. No passengers allowed.
Care for a drink?
Drink? I don't. And don't care for those who do. Excuse me, would you? I must return to my watch.
I mean, you can say I have a poor sense of direction all you want. That might well be true, but if you can't really help me, I mean, what am I doing wrong then, if you understand what's going on? Ah, I see.
Sorry, the wireless room's off limits to passengers. Didn't you hear me? No passengers. That means you.
Right, so what happened in the staircase room was that going up to the boat deck put me down one level, so I had to go up again, and then go down again. It's fucking weird.
Yes, though the only thing to watch is the wireless room. They just keep bringing up more messages. Wireless telegraphy is all the rage these days.
I'm not interested in wireless.
Not tonight, I'm afraid. I've got an uneasy feeling. Something seems wrong.
I'm a time traveler.
Not tonight, I'm afraid. I've got an uneasy feeling. Something seems wrong.
I'm a treasure hunter.
Yes, very calm.
I like this fucking shit.
We've received some ice reports. Shouldn't be a problem, though. Not on the Titanic.
Man melts a little bit mid-conversation.
Yes, very cool. No moon. I don't like that. Can't see what's coming. No moon means surprises, as if we don't have enough already. Mr. Ismay, the White Star Line's president's on board. We're walking eggshells round him, I tell you. Though that's nothing compared to the creeping about my brother-in-law's doing at the moment. His entire London office is in an uproar.
Yeah?
Tom works in the Admiralty. Seems our plans for troop deployments against Germany disappeared 3 weeks ago. Tom says the big boys are petrified the Jerrys will get wind of it. Could upset the balance of power. Politics. Desktop espionage. Bureaucrats. Pah, give me the sea. You can toss the rest.
What, in the sea? Tell me more about these secret plans.
You ask a lot of questions. Ones I don't want to answer. Never have. Not since the war. Lucky? No, I wouldn't think that I was. Then why are so many people thinking about it? South Africa. Boer War. The officer was a drinker. He was drunk when they trapped us out on the veldt. On a moonless night. It was a massacre. We never saw them coming. Drink always leads to the devil. An interesting connection. For all I know, it could be true. A man's got his troubles. Sick child, being away from home. But I hate whiners and apologizers. Well, thank you for your insight. Have a look, why don't you? Mind you, Phillips will have my head if he catches you in there. But I don't see any harm. Go on in.
What a nice man. Okay, I'm just gonna save and do something. Save on ass. I go like that. I go like this. I go like that. I rebin, unbin game. fucking boom. There we go. Yeah, nice man there. Yeah, everyone is just talking about shit like the elevator gigolo, whatever the fuck they're called. They're all like, mate, I gossip about fucking everyone, meaning I'll gossip about you, mate. What was I even supposed to do in here? Captain and Titilian thingy. 6:30 p.m. latrine. 6:49 9 west. 3 large bergs. 5 miles to the southward of us. Regards, Lord. Greek steamer Atlantic reports passing icebergs and large quantities of field ice today. Latitude ring. Wish you could finger man. Westbound Steamers report bergs, growlers. Growlers, isn't that the word for a very, very ugly vag? An ice fields and a things. Compliment Bart. America passed 2 large icebergs. All love and support to you, Mac and Lily, during this sad and trying time. Sorry, Bertie. John and Orlando Nielsen, thing is with the gods, Titanic, superb, with the goods, Titanic, superb ship. May arrive early, Frida and Marsh. Edith will arrive, White Star Pier, Wednesday 17, much news, can't wait, Daisy. Aha! Fuck. Hunting Street, 11. Okay, we're gonna need to write this down. There's also a code up here that's actually different from the code here. I'm gonna need one of you in the chat to write this shit down. First the code, like code 8753, and then this, then that, then this, please. Or, like a fucking barbarian, I could just take a picture of my screen like a goddamn savage. Good man, Quig. I don't know Quig. Oh, I even put it. I stole it as well. Beep, 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 beep. I receive. Man is supposed to watch the wireless. Why is he? Okay, we'll probably have to send to some droids. Set power to sender amp on. Check system breaker switch to transmit. Set tune the correct frequency. Red indicator. Okay. So that's if we want to use the fucking thing. Right, these will stay here with the thing should we want to use it anyway. I'm assuming we decrypt the message and then send it to some other on account of us syncing eventually. Thank you for letting me steal shit. I'll now teleport to my quarters on the bin deck. Your cabin.
Oh, say, what's your step?
Are you hurt, Henry?
No harm done. No harm.
I'm so sorry.
Try on my toe.
We're the Ghost Joneses from Haltwhistle, you know. How are you finding the crossing? You're English, then? I would have thought American. Oh, my. I didn't mean to insult you.
Yeah, how dare you?
Thought.
Dreadfully large place, America.
Brain like as if she's got
all that space and all those immigrants trying to fill it up. I was just commenting to Henry, on a White Star crossing one meets all the right people. While we were just chatting with a delightful elderly couple in the reception. The Strausses, wasn't that right?
Own a small dry goods store in New York somewhere. Called Macy's.
On D-Deck.
Ribena, must you always finish my sentences? You're as jumpy as that American chap, that photographer.
Yes, he was just snapping away.
Taking pictures of some German colonel and that Englishman.
Snap, snap, snap.
War's coming all right, mark my words.
War? How beastly. Will Mr. Burns have to fight? He and his wife, such sweet things. But I do see her point. It is their honeymoon. Why he insists on snapping those photos, I haven't a clue.
For God's sake, woman, talk, like a madam in a Rangoon bawdy house.
Henry, that's unspeakable.
So don't speak then. Yaps louder than a scrum of rabid corgis. Now see here, this Burns chap.
If you want to see something interesting, take a look at his pictures. He's on C deck, cabin C, 78.
Okay. Thank you for that. Intense, starey people. So behind stair thingy. Yeah.
May I be of assistance?
Yes, quite.
Very good. We of the White Star Line hope that your stay
Oh dear God,
on board
no.
Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore the ship, please bear in mind the following Miss Pringle may have an idea. She is... Good night.
Fuck, let me in the pillicking door, you piss fiddle. I wonder if they're blocking because of... Oh, wait. I like a lot of the characters in this. They have, well, character. They're very animated. I don't think they're meant to be taken too seriously. Let's do that thing those robot bins say. Exfoliate. No, wait. Right, so the question now is, which one of the codes is it? Is it the one in the header of the message, or is it the one above the message itself? Which one are we going to assume? They're one digit apart. So let's try thingy first. Alicia tries to troll me. Right. 8754. Let's try that one first. Okay, so let's piss in the thing. We're decoding, right? Fuck. Okay, it doesn't let me go back and forth. I thought if I click left and right, it might. Okay, so clicking that does not in fact start the process. I need to type in shit first. Okay, so let's see here. AN. I do not seem able to click this. Do I turn it on, then do it? I guess so. See, the fun thing here would be if understanding the message is enough, so that if you get some of it wrong, you can still do what you're meant to do. Okay, so A, N, HQ, S, PP, A, I, X, W, B, F, C, X, Y-A-M. Right. What? What? Oh no. Could someone write this down first? 5128, in case that's what we need. Since it'll fuck up afterwards. Didn't I? Oh, I mean, if the code breaker knows whether or not we're doing it right, maybe, maybe we should just... Right, that's correct, right? Yes, before I start doing again. Oh, in the black box, I see. I thought it was a line. I'm ustless. There we go. Okay, I thought it was... What was... Yeah, that makes more sense. Tie them. We're sitting in boiler room 3, cold shoot 4, SP will deliver, painting after pickup will confirm, Cytal. Very fine. Right, we need to go into boiler room. Hopefully we get to fisticuff with the dude. Right. Question is, do we do this or do we just hand this to Lady now? Let's save before I fuck everything up. Save on ass. I tie them.
A fine night to be indoors, cold as the dickens outside. Cold but clear.
Man, he undulates. King James Bible.
Clear as a bell, and the stars, oh, you should see 1,000,000 stars in God's firmament. A congregation of light. The name's Trout. The Reverend Edgar Trout. I'm returning from a mission in Africa, to Sunapee, New Hampshire, where I live. Emily, my wife, she's dead.
I would like to be able to just reply nice.
Thank you. We had looked forward to this journey. But she died at Port Said. Though it was Nyasaland that killed her, the doctors, you know, never did find all the parasites. Calling on Miss Pringle, she has been invaluable this voyage, a pillar. Oh yes, we're very glad she's with us. They say you met Trask. Be wary of him. Trask's a trickster. Take this card, a prayer card, from my own collection.
Right, so this fucking charlatan is telling us the other charlatan is this charlatan. Fuck.
So you must like this section of the Titanic. Here, second class. You can get to Scotland Road from here. Do you know it? Scotland Road? Scotland Road runs the length of the ship, from stern to bow on E-deck. It allows the crew to get from one side to the other quickly. I could go to third class if I take the Scotland Road. But I don't believe in social mixing. No, it creates too much anxiety. A place for everyone, and everyone a place. Though some don't choose to see it that way.
Be
In the
more
course of
racist.
my ministrations,
Or a
I've
dickish.
observed a gentleman from first class. A young German, among the steerage women. Most unnatural. I haven't said anything. I wouldn't want to upset the ladies. Especially Miss Pringle. She seems a fragile vessel.
Yes, she certainly would break.
Behind me, through those doors. Wait, before you leave, I was wondering, perhaps you'd care to make a donation to our mission in Nyasaland.
No, fuck off.
Sorry to have bothered you. Perhaps another time. Good evening.
Right. Let's maybe go talk to Pringles instead. The cabin's there.
You've decoded the message. Smashing.
Yes.
The boiler rooms. Blast. There's an entrance to the lower decks around here somewhere. Query the lift attendant. He's cheeky, but he knows this ship. Intercept the Rubaiyat before it changes hands.
Yeah, that's quite.
You've decoded the message.
God damn it, I wanted to steal from your thing. Okay, let's try something before we do that. Let's go to where that fucking psychic dude is, and let's have him do a reading of the missionary card that guy gave us and told us he was a knob. I wasn't so lucky. I forget which staircase he hangs out at. Not this one. That's not him.
But my dear, it's Daisy, Daisy Cashmore. Surely you remember. Oh, you are naughty thing. Don't think
What?
I didn't know you'd snuck on at Cherbourg. Smethels told me all about it. The old boy's always dripping with news. Heard about Lord and
Fucking
Lady Larry.
Smethels.
Ruined utterly. Scarcely enough left for appearances, I'm told. I always liked Georgia. Married Charles for his name and his fortune, sensible girl. But she's made her nest. Now she must live in it. Well,
Please, more.
what do we think? Gorgeous, isn't it? Everyone's raving, gushing. The Titanic couldn't be more fabulous. And the sailing couldn't have been more convenient. Everyone's here. The Astors, the George Wideners, the Countess of Ross, such a wonderful girl. The Strausses, I saw them on D-deck tonight. The Ryersons, the Henry Harpers. I could just go on and on. And the ship's so very advanced. I was just saying to my dear friends, the Carters, they're bringing back a motor car, do you believe, in the cargo hold. Bill Carter
maybe there'll be a
checks it daily.
car
Really,
chase scene.
every day he keeps the keys with the purser. And of course they let them. The Carters are fantastically rich. Lucille doesn't understand the attraction at all.
Oh, so if we get the
With
key,
men and machines,
turn the
I
car
tell
on,
her, we girls play
we'll
second
carbon
fiddle.
monoxide poison everyone
Well-
and be able to get the thing. Please go on.
My dear, I have a little favor. A tiny, tiny, tiny one.
Yes? Oh, quite.
Tonight at dinner, a man I don't know was making eyes at me. Be an absolute darling and find out who he is. Look him up in the passenger list. All I know are his initials, GQC. The
Close
list's
quarter
someplace.
combat?
Find it. I'll wait right here. Ta!
We've seen those initials before. Signed on a thing that I forget what was. I think in our thing, in our passenger cabin. Look at me rotating the lower classes. Hon hon. There he is.
Hello. In need of psychic consultation? The Reverend Trout's ministrations. He thinks I'm the devil incarnate. This will make someone a welcome gift, I sense.
Voice is snoring.
Good night.
Well, that was underwhelming. Oh, boys, don't have scary dreams. You just wiggle. Kitty. Kitty. Fuck's sake, man, no spoilers. Okay, so she was talking about the Scottish bullshit, right? Somewhere around here. Mate, no spoilers. Fuck, I came from there. Have I located the Scottish rectum? I think I may have. Turpentine room. My fucking kingdom for pixel. Yeah, I gotta make sure we don't get bombed. Hi. You seem okay with me being here.
What there? A passenger? I can't regulate the steam for boilers 1 and 2. So I don't have time for you. You're where you shouldn't be. Get up top before you're kicked up there.
I can solve it.
Oh, I doubt it. She's really acting up. See? Still working the bugs out of her. See for yourself.
Yeah, sure. I will fuck around with the engine of this ship. Me, a man you've never seen before, and likely to Nigel all of it.
Have at it. There's a gauge showing the turbine's power output. The needle's got to move into the green zone. Over here.
Yes. I know what I'm fucking doing, mate. I'll just brute force it. What can go wrong? Okay, the water's in. Right. No PSI, that's fine. I'm assuming we want both water and temperature. Right. That doesn't seem to affect much. Nor does that. We ain't got no water, mate. Okay, so that shot up completely. Seawater pump. Let's put that sort of in the middle. The condenser, we need some temperature there. This is a water tank. That I think this means full. Okay, get bin sack. Oh. Oh, the water's gone. So weirdly, the guy hasn't told me to leave yet after this mad, like, a kid. Like, there we get the highest readings on those two. Nice, 400 psi, that's good, isn't it? I can't go fucking wrong. Oh, the yellow thing moved. Ah! Come on, you bastard. Yes.
Right smart you were. She's running much smoother now. Say, since you were so interested, go on, have a peek in the engine room. She's quite a sight. Go on then, have a look in the engine room.
Man bumbles ass first into success. I mean, is this where I wanted to go? I don't think so. Oh no, making our way to the boiler room. Oh fucking yes. Being in an engine room of a moving ferry, ferry that's going is very, 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 very warm, and there's a lot of wind from the ventilation. It's very difficult to breathe. Yeah.
What have we here? The fancy dress ball's upstairs, mate. Ready?
Hello.
Check out the toff.
Budget. Dennis Quaid. Why is everyone shuffling? Yes.
Why? It's the bridge. They want to go even faster. There's a shovel over there, but you don't look the type to sweat.
Well, the thing is, you wear the ear things, ear protection when you're in the engine room, but so the noise is not that bad, but the other stuff you can't really.
Well, they're a fine sight prettier than your ugly face. Better company too. Off with you.
Well, fuck you then.
Think you can outwit a fireman like me? Think again. All right now, let's see what the toffs are made of. Come on, Leadhead. Jerk? That's the best you can do? Jerk? You're just an ugly cur. What? Nobody talks that way about me, Mum. Bugger off. Up top with you, now.
No.
Back for more, are you? All right now, let's see what the toffs are made of. Come on, Leadhead. Jerk? That's... And you're a stupid, ugly, drunken cur. Well, they're a fine sight prettier than your ugly face. Better company too. Sod off.
Oh damn it! I thought I had
Right,
that.
they're back for a... Off with you.
Damn it!
Think you can outwit a fireman like...
You're a jerk. Drunken cur. Oh yeah, well you're a... Landluber, yes.
Did you say landlubber? Why, you lying, ugly, low-down, bow-legged, yellow, drunken cur? Who's all right by me? All right, stay if you like, but I can't mind you. Ooh, me? At shift's end, I'm stopping by F-59. Her name's Sheila Acker, and she's the prettiest lass on board. She may be a steerage girl, but she's first class by me. Cheers. Don't mention it.
What a fine man. I believe we've bonded in a manly manner.
Can't talk, mate. Cheers. Can't talk, mate. It's back to work for me.
Fucking clones. It auto resets it going out. Wait, is this 4? Yes. Auto resets. This is coal chute 4, isn't it? Maybe it's the wrong boiler room. Yeah, boiler room 3, chute 4, right? Maybe I will befriend more clones.
Sorry, mate. Find someone else to jibber jabber.
I befriended this man for no reason. I don't have infinite social ass to spend on people.
Can't talk, mate. Cheers.
Fucking clones. Oh boy, he's seen me. I don't know how much of a timer we actually are. You're blocking my way.
You are a passenger. Excuse me, I would speak with you.
Yes?
Forgive me, I am sorry to intrude on you, a person of such high station. I am Vlad.
I'm not surprised.
I have men. I am leaving my home. I am a Serb and they have killed my wife, my children, the Austrians. For that they will pay. But I do not want to burden you. Please, I need a favor. I have a friend in first class, in cabin A14. Mr. Barbican has a package for me. Can you bring it here?
Why would you not do that yourself?
Me? Enter first class like this? No, they would catch Vlad. His name is Barbican, in A14. Tell him you've come from Vlad. He will give you the package.
Silly orange light in their eyes sometimes.
Your assistance will be repaid manyfold.
Null vampire est. Thanks, Vlad. Dun dun dun. Awake for morning in the bowl of night as flung the stone that puts the stars of light and low the hut. Oh, Jesus Christ. I fucking refuse.
You're leaving? Wait. I have been looking for this.
Don't fuck around in my bin.
Thank you.
No! I have a plan. Lol, mate. You're gonna be disappointed when I come back with your fang. Right, Rhaenys? Hazard.
Crikey, how'd you get here?
Magic.
Sorry, passengers aren't allowed to enter the cargo hold. You'll have to go back up.
Why I order? Okay, we were gonna go get a thing from the guy who was in a place that's probably been marked now. So we go get the thing, Vlad tries to do the deal, he gets binned because the thing isn't where it was said to be. We win, yes? Shit, did he not mark the thing? Or did I not save after the Vlad conversation? Fucking hope I did. Let's just do an extra save here. Okay, save on proper ass, just in case. And then we open the Vlad ass. We go back to Vlad. Null Vampire Est. We talk to him. Maybe like.
You are a passenger.
Yes. What do you want, Vlad? Yes.
I have me enter.
Barbicum
His
in
name is Barbicum.
A14.
In A14.
Sure, thanks, Vlad. Unsure if this is actually... Wait, I can just teleport, can't I? Penny's cabin. Is that the lady that guy wants to fuck? I think it might be the lady that guy wants to fuck. Let's intercept our new friends. No, that's Pringles, isn't it? Yeah, never mind Pringles. Doo-doo-doo, that's the boat deck. Indeed. My cabin. Okay, it doesn't appear to have been marked. It was A14, wasn't it? A30 something? Must be A deck then. A deck cabins, yeah. Around, I think. Should let me in. Ah, yes, quite. Hon. Okay, so he should be some here, somewhere, some here. Somewhere, some here, yes. Okay, these aren't numbered. That was, though. Was it 37? Do we remember that? If so, it'd be on the other side. It does in fact not go to 37, so it must be 27. A14. This is possible.
Yes?
Nice.
You found him. Sasha Barbican of Barbican Galleries. Now, what is it that I can help you with? For Vlad? He's on board? Please come in. He did it. I told him not to, told him I'd pay his ticket, but he was too proud. Such a tragedy about his family. They were with my mother's people. Ask Vlad, I don't know. Here, his things. He'll be glad to get them. It's rather late. When Austria took Bosnia, they were killed. Many were. With his family dead, America seems as good a place as any for Vlad. Good night. Enjoy your voyage.
We got the package. Okay, so we need to go to near where Penny is. Fuck. You can't go backwards in this. So I have to turn around fully if I fuck up. I'll save before we get to Vlad. So in here, okay, let's see. Let's try and have him have the deal go down, and then we are dicks because we move the thing around, and hopefully... Package is lightly painting, yes. Our X-ray vision says that it is in fact a lumberjack suit.
Thank you. I must see Mr. Barbican. I've bad news. He will not be happy. I am looking for something. Something very important. But it's not here. You have seen a small... It is of no importance. Good night.
Get fucking duped, Vlad. You didn't bother to check the one right next to it, you fucking donkey. I'm hard intelligence. So I need to telegraph this book to some other dude.
Crikey, how'd you get here? Sorry, passengers aren't allowed to enter the cargo hold. You'll have to go back up.
See what Penny has to say to this. And then we will stop for the night and go on to the old battlemen, as is our tradition. I was afraid that this game would both be horrible to navigate and have puzzles that made little or no sense, but I've been able to guess a fair bit of this.
Did you find
so
the
that's
Rubaiyat?
nice.
Smashing. What have you learned? More art? Zeitel's no connoisseur. No, there's
Fuck's sake,
something
Penny.
about that painting of interest to the German High Command.
Okay, so connoisseur is a type of pastry. She's thinking of croissant, but then again, it might be a deliberate error to make the character silly, getting it wrong.
I don't have any information about Vlad, but the other fellow, look here. Zeitel's Titanic contact is a London art dealer named Sasha Barbican.
Okay.
They say he smuggles art, and he's not above selling stolen merchandise. The files say he's Serbian, interestingly enough, with links to some shady Balkan groups. Let me see. That's the Rubaiyat, all right. Well done. Leave it with the purser for safekeeping. It shall be undisturbed there. The painting's what Zeitel's really after. You must secure it. Where or how, I don't care. Just find it and bring it back here. Remember, leave the Rubaiyat with the purser for safekeeping. He might also know where the painting's stored. Sneak a peek at his cargo manifest. That should help you find the painting. Cargo stored somewhere beneath the forecastle deck. Things are thickening up quite nicely, aren't they? We've got to get our hands on that painting.
He has a room.
Don't fail.
The purser has a room, so that should be at least decently has to get to. This purser's office. Fucking disorientated. Purser's office. Well, we shall go in here tomorrow. For now, it is battle last time. I shall be back in 20 minutes-ish, where we shall play this. So, yeah, I'm quite enjoying this game. It's, mysterious and weird. It's not as dull and boring as I thought a Titanic game might be. There's quite a lot of weird shit going on, enough to make it, interesting. I'm trying to keep these videos below 3 hours, so the YouTube dudes don't get overwhelmed with big ass ones. Okay, so 20 minutes, I return. No, we already did that. Fucking game, don't... Yes. No, okay, so... BBL.